Hello and welcome everyone, Lionheart here with a battle replay of my battle versus Overkill in Mr. Smart Donkey and officially Devin's YouTuber Total War tournament I took part in a little while ago. Sorry it's taken me so long to kind of upload and kind of do my own commentary on the battle. I know they've released it on their channels. And the tournament's still going on. I think the first round's just finished. So those that got through the first round will be through to the second round shortly afterwards. There weren't too many rules. But the kind of key one is that we were all assigned specific factions that we had to use throughout the whole tournament. So I guess for some of you, for some people, they may have been kind of given a potentially harder faction than others. I was given the Langobards, and Overkill had the Saxons. Now, I hadn't played too much with the Langobards, but I kind of tested out a few builds, and I kind of went for this center-centric, heavy smashing kind of build, where I have these elite Germanic archers in front to kind of whittle away any enemy skirmishers and archers. Because of their kind of, I think they have slightly longer range as well, but they're also pretty beast. And then behind I have my elite troops. My elite sword troops, the Godan's Men and Godan's Chosen as well. We come down here. These guys are really, really tough swordsmen. They will potentially berserk, but I was like, well, I just want as much damage as possible. I also brought 4 units of noble Germanic horsemen, which I placed 2 of them on each flank. And Overkill deployed with more cavalry than I was expecting. He had Nordic horse lords, heroic cavalry, and Saxon lancers on each flank. So he had 6 cavalry to my 4. And as you can see, I don't have any spears whatsoever, because I was hoping to just tie up enemy cav on a cav-on-cav engagement while I smash through the centre and win that way. I had brought some Germanic warband, 3 units of those as axes to kind of flank on round, get the axes, get the armour penetration going on through there, and win the day that way. Overkill's main line kind of consists of some elite spears, the elite Dugarth spearmen, and he's brought up Nordic bows, as well as a couple of Nordic warriors, Nordic axe warriors. He's got his Nordic raid leader there.
The enemy are ambushing us.
So as he flanks around with his cavalry, I'm trying to get round at this point, but these guys also throw some javelins. I mean, I've got heavy melee cav, so I thought I could hopefully tie them up, but as we see here, I leave room for those lancers to get on in, but he decides to turn them on my cavalry. He's doing the same over there. At this point, I'm just pushing forward with my infantry, getting ready to kind of just charge through them. And here I give a group charge order, so I'm going to go through all of his troops. I've got swords versus spears. I should munch through them, which was my plan. I think he's shield walled up with these guys, so they do hold quite nicely, but we start chomping on through straight away. Trying to pull my archers. I bring my general over here and more axemen, because I can see he's bringing his Nordic warriors, his swords over. And obviously I don't have spears, so I'm thinking crap. I need to hold these flanks. Over here I'm being a bit more conservative with my cavalry, trying not to throw them in against his cavalry too soon. I'm bringing that unit of axes back. I'm essentially trying to use these guys as spears, but just as a support unit for my cavalry, because I know if I can keep the cavalry static, then I can do some damage there. These guys, most of my infantry now is starting to go out of control and berserk, but that's fine because they're doing pretty darn good. We're already starting to see them break through the centre. 3 units, they're all having a lot of trouble against my Godan's Men and Godan's Chosen. So I'm pushing up there. I'm bringing up my archers. I'm trying to think at this point, I'm trying to move them forward and then fire on his Nordic raid leader, because if I can take out his general, then I'll be pretty good there. I've pushed up with my Godan's Warlord, which is my general's unit, but he gets charged by these Nordic horse lords. I'm trying to flank into the swords here, as well as the axes, and break them there. We've already lost nearly 1 unit of cavalry, but Overkill's outnumbering me here. Over on the other side, he has managed to push in with his units of cavalry, and now he's getting that flanking with the Saxon lancers. Only tier 1 cavalry, but I really underestimated and I guess kind of forgot about the powerful lancer charge that these guys have. Doing a lot of damage. And here you can see his Rayleigh's actually broken my swords here pretty much. Oh, I say broken, they're still there, but he gets a perfect charge off into the back of my archers. I've punched through the centre of his line. I've got more men than Overkill at this point. He started off with more, But that charge through, hitting those archers, he's doing a lot of damage. And I can't really control too many of my troops right now because they're out of control. I managed to control this one, Godin's Chosen. I'm sending it against the general because I know if I can take out the general, I'll be alright. However, Overkill's collapsed my cavalry on this left flank. And he's going in with his heroic cavalry, his tier 3s, which are going to beat my tier 2s. And there goes my general in the fighting. I am gone. I've got some axes here. I'm just trying to hold these guys up because I don't want them going to my main line. But as you can see, I've lost quite a few troops. The same story's happening over on the right flank. His cavalry superiority, I wasn't ready for it. I didn't have spears. The numbers, I mean, troops, it's only like 200 odd in it, really. 150 maybe difference in troops. And I'm just trying to sweep aside his infantry here, hoping that somehow I can kill them. If I can take out his general, perhaps I'm hoping that his cavalry will break. But he's got a lot of it, a lot of high tier. So they're going to be a bit less susceptible to breaking after losing their general. So in we fly in with these guys waggling their swords and shields as they come on in. And we do manage to break the general. We don't kill him, but we do break it. And then we're trying to go after these Nordic axe warriors as well. These guys berserking into the Nordic bows and having fun there, but getting taken out by a volley. However, in comes all that cavalry now. His full cavalry might crashing on in to my Godensmen. And even though they're absolute beasts, they're going crazy, berserking and out of control. Those solid cav charges are smashing through me because we're not spears. As you can see, we're starting to break my troops here. And he starts getting quite a large gap, nearly 300, well, over 300 men difference, which at this point in the game, when he's got so many troops still available, so many mobile cavalry troops, seals the deal pretty much for me. Obviously, if I played this again, I definitely bring some spears. This was a best of 1 knockout for the first round. I think it's best of 3 in the kind of semi-finals or finals, but definitely I'll link both to Smart Donkey and officially Devon, and you can find their channels in the description. And they're uploading replays of all the battles and commentating on them as well and giving their own insight. So if you've already checked out this battle, which you most likely have, or if you've seen Overkill's upload of it, yes, check out their channels for more parts to the tournament, more rounds. Second round is starting kind of this week. I know a couple of the combatants are going into their second round of battles, so yeah, do go check them out. But I mean, well played to Overkill. He you know, he had the cav supremacy. I should have brought more cavalry, or I should have brought spears instead of those 3 axe units. I think just because I didn't get to use my axe units, as when I tested this build out, I often was able to pin the center line because I was only up against 4 units of cavalry, and that was probably my mistake. I should have looked at increasing cav, because there were no restrictions on units that you could bring. I think we had 15,000 to spend, and we could just spend it on anything basically. Ooh, axe chop. But yeah, Overkill did really well with his build. I got a valiant defeat, so I'll take that. We can see the stats here. I mean, my Godensmen and Godin's Chosen got a lot of kills. They did really well. But the axes, I mean, well, that's 137, that's okay. I was hoping to tie up those horses and hack them down, but it didn't really work. They should have been spears. I'd replace them with spears, and I think then I might be able to take on Overkill's build. Either that or replace them with some cavalry and shake it up. I went for this noble Germanic horseman to just try and tie down and hold Overkill's cavalry, but you know, I mean, those lancers, look at the lancer kills, they speak for themselves. 423, 241. I underestimated the power of those, and they absolutely wrecked me. However, I'm quite pleased to see that his spears barely did anything. So, I mean, I chewed through that front line, and I was hoping that I could continue chewing through, but with nothing to safeguard my flanks, Overkill stormed on to victory. So I hope you enjoyed this replay from the tournament. Apologies, it's taken a little while to kind of upload, as you may be able to tell. I'm still a little bit ill at the moment. But yeah, let me know if you liked this replay. You know, GG to Overkill. You can check out his channel in the description as well. And if you want to see me do more kind of little replays like this, then let me know. I know I didn't kind of zoom in on much of the action because I had to kind of keep flying around because there was lots going on. But yeah, something I'm working on. And I will be making a proper video on how to do this, like officially this week, but if you do have any interesting battle replays that you'd like me to commentate on and share and upload on my channel, then feel free to send them to me. My email is in the description. It's contact@lionheartx10.co.uk, and you know, send me replay for pretty much any of the Total War games. Obviously, if you're using a mod, feel free to, well, ideally, please include that you're using a mod and link to it. If you want to include information like who's playing as what faction, if it's a 2v2 or something like that, even the unit builds, that will all help, as much information as possible. And yeah, basically. So yeah, looking to do some more battles now and then when I have some time, and I want to bring kind of you guys on board for that, because I know you guys will be fighting some pretty epic battles and probably playing better than I will at times. So if you want to see your epic battles showcased, then feel free to send them to my email. So until next time, don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride and join the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, XMG, Green Man Gaming and GT Omega Racing. Until next time, ciao for now.